Unconsciously, you might say, I want a new job. I want more money. I watched The Secret, or I know about the law of attraction, or I read your books, Joe Vitale, but I'm not getting everything that I want. You know why? Unconsciously, you have counter intentions, counter beliefs, and until you remove those and release those and erase those, they will remain active in your life.
The way I was before was that I had a lot of different belief systems. I had a lot of different ideas. I could give people ideas and help other people make money. There was something that I had about making money myself. Joe would identify this stuff. He knew that when I wouldn't take action on certain things, or if I was a little slow on it, he would prod me a little bit and say, what belief is in there? What is stopping you from not taking action? So I was living this life in between, sandwiched in between the belief of that deservingness. There's a level of deservingness that I think we all live in between. And what Joe was saying to me was, bring this up, bring this level of deservingness, what you think, what you deserve, and how much money that you can make, by shifting and taking action and believing that it's possible.
I remember reading the steps to attracting wealth specifically, and I thought, I'm going to try this to see if it works, because I'm as skeptical as they come. I'm open to believing, but you have to prove it to me first. And I took Joe's steps one by one and implemented them, and found perhaps his last step of turning loose of the desire to have it happen, and just allow the universe to create it for you. I found that to be very difficult at first. I kept trying to control it. But once I was able to just turn it loose, it happened, and it happened like magic.
And I'm still the same person I was before I met Joe. I just have access now to technology, strategies, information, and the ability to access forces that I don't even really understand. And I attribute this to reading Joe's books, reading them again, listening to him when he talks.
My book goes into all of this. My Miracles coaching program goes into all of this. And again, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm going to give you access to the book. Why? Because I was homeless. I was in poverty. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to be unhappy. I know what it's like to wonder where the next food or the mail or the housing is coming from. I know that feeling, and I want to help you out of it. I am far beyond it at this point, so I can help you get to a place that I know is peace and prosperity and happiness and wealth. If you really want to make a difference in the world, contribute a healthy, wealthy, happy person to it. You. So it begins with your beliefs. That's the first step. Another one of the beliefs that's active inside almost everybody when it comes to money is the belief money is the root of all evil. You've heard this one. Money is the root of all evil. It's a biblical phrase. However, it's incorrectly stated. The Bible actually says the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, let me tell you something that's going to shock you. Wealthy people don't love money. Wealthy people don't love money. They love freedom. They love time. Money gives them freedom. Money is simply a tool for wealthy people.
My biggest problem now is time. I mean, I've got so many opportunities, and as I mentioned, I only work 2 or 2.5 days a week. The rest of the time I'm spending with my family. I'm out on the lake, whatever I choose to do, traveling, and it's just amazing. People ask me what I do for a living, and I hate that question because I don't know how to answer it. I basically tell them I'm retired.
So no, you don't want to love money in itself. You want to appreciate it. You want to value it. You want to use it as leverage. But if you think money is evil, if you have that in your unconscious mind, and virtually everybody does without exception because of that biblical phrase that's been incorrectly taught to all of us, if you have that in your mind, do you really think you're going to attract money? It's evil. It's bad. You're not going to want it. A part of you will push it away. You will get rid of the money. You will have a problem, an accident, a health concern. There will be something that will push that money out of your system and out of your life. This money is trying to come into your life. Money's not bad. Money's not evil. But if you think it's bad, or you think it's evil, or you think money is going to taint you, you won't want it on an unconscious level. This is where the work begins. This is why you have to do this first step in my book, Attract Money Now. This is why I have a Miracles coaching program. This is all designed to help you awaken. Awaken to your inner power. Awaken to the source within you that says money is good and you can use it to make a difference. I use money certainly to entertain myself and my family and my friends, but I started a movement to end homelessness. I contributed to good causes like a cause to stop poverty in the United States. I'm doing big things with money because I'm okay with money.
Another thing that I've learned from having the personal time, having the privilege of being around Joe as a friend and a business partner, is his giving and how much he gives. He's the most giving man I know. No matter where I go, whether it's me or other people, he has something usually for somebody to give. And what that's taught me is that in me, I want to give back because he's giving me so much. It creates a giving, and I think that's part of the attracting money, is the idea of that if you give to other people and you give enough, there's a reciprocity. They want to give back.
I understood that this was something that I knew I would use to help not only me, but my family and my employees.
So the very first step in understanding how to attract money now is to understand you have to turn your mind into a prosperity magnet. Now, I talk about all of this in my new book, Attract Money Now. You can buy the hardcover version of the book at attractmoneyNowbook.com. But you can read this free, no charge, on your computer. And if you don't have a computer, go to the library and read it on the library's computer. Simply go to attractmoneynow.com. attractmoneynow.com. You'll see this cover. You'll see me standing there. Go ahead and fill out the form. You'll be able to go ahead and read the entire book. My 7-step formula. The first step I've already told you. All 7 steps, when you apply them, will turn you into a money magnet. Now again, I'm trying to help you. You don't have to buy a thing. I'm paying for this show. I'm paying to air this show. I'm paying for the website. I'm doing everything I can to help you. All you have to do is read the material and implement it.
Every time Joe puts out a new book, I buy it and I read it. I realized that this man had cracked the code. He had the technology for attracting money. And I can pretty much say that from that moment on, my life has changed dramatically.
And then I found something that really offered something I could wrap my mind around. I could actually embrace and apply simple methods and technology in my life that made a huge difference. I found Joe Vitale's work, his written material, his audio programs, his video programs. I've watched them all, and every time they make a huge impact on my life.
To put Joe's steps into practice, I decided that I was going to focus on a specific goal. And that goal to me was I began visualizing a check for $300,000. I thought, this is what I want, this is what is going to come to me, and this is what I am going to manifest with these steps that I have learned from Joe. And it took about 3 months, 4 months, but it actually happened. One of the most effective techniques for me was visualizing the check. I would see the check, I saw the color of the check. It was a pale yellow, just above a beige shade. I saw it made out to me, Victoria Bellou Schaefer. I saw a date on it. I saw the amount in digits, and then I saw it written out like they do on a bank check. I saw a signature on that check, and I would visualize this every morning at the end of my meditation.
Let me give you another tip. Think like an entrepreneur. Now, don't put this off. Don't think, oh, I can't go into business. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't know anything about marketing. I can't do any of this stuff. I don't think like that. I didn't know anything about marketing or selling or business 30 years ago. I wasn't trained that way. I wanted to write novels. I wanted to write plays, and I did write both. But what I had to do was learn how to think about opportunities.